Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today's matchup features one of the best passing offenses in the NFL. The Bears are top 10 in pass yards, and they're going up against the Lions, who will need to be ready to cover a lot of space.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Detroit Lions. Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jared Davis, the rookie from Florida, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Now Trubisky to throw on second. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Ezekiel Ansah in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He sets to fire deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the 2014 NFL interception leader, Glover Quinn. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And he is knocked down from the side. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
They go back to Riddick. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And Tate's got it. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. So the Lions go backwards there, and unfortunately that's something they saw a lot in 2015. They had the fewest rushing yards of any team in the NFL.
And it's one of those dubious titles that no one really wants to claim. Even teams who say, well, don't worry about running it because we throw it all the time. Being able to run it when you want to is a key to success in the NFL, and Detroit struggled doing that.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Third and long. It's Stafford. That's pulled in by the rookie Kenny Galladay. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. In the red zone this time. On the ground, it's Riddick. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Now the second-year man from South Dakota State, it's Zach Zenner. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Stafford on 3rd down. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick, but instead it falls down incomplete. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Riddick with a carry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Theo Riddick with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. Jordan Howard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Another nice run there by Jordan Howard. And when we talk about fresh legs, how about 2016? Jordan Howard, the #2 rookie rusher. Heck, the #2 rusher in the NFL behind another rookie, Ezekiel Elliott.
In the first 3 weeks of the season, he only had 12 carries. So once week 4 hit, really found his groove. Throwing here, Trubisky. Complete to right. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Our first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from Green Bay, and it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. They go counter with Howard. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Now it's Trubisky. He's going to air one out. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? Third and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on third and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth. Will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward, and indeed he did not. They stop him. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a second down and 8 to start things out. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Here's Stafford now on second down. This is Riddick on the screen. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Stafford. Ebron caught left side. Stafford finding his big tight end Ebron for a Lion first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Now a first down throw. Stafford to the right and complete to Galladay. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to have a third down. From the gun, here's Stafford. It's caught. Jones. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. From the red zone now, Stafford. Finds Roberts left side. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. Second down now after the pass completion. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now Stafford. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Stafford to Jones, enough for a Lion first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Again, it's Stafford. This will be caught at about the 6. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Eric Ebron with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Throwing again is Stafford. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. While we have a minute, we remind you that later tonight we'll have a couple of NFC East rivals squaring off, the Eagles and the Cowboys from Big D.
Or Arlington. Got to make sure we get it right.
To be more precise there in the Metroplex. Then tomorrow night, Week 11, we'll wrap up with a playoff rematch from the divisional round a year ago, the Falcons and Seahawks, but this time from Seattle. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Got some room at the 30. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. first down, they run with Howard. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
That was a good, strong run there. And while it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
A game that's going on up in Minneapolis. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out.
Here we go now.
This is Howard on second down. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
All right, here we go.
Now Cohen. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. This is Cohen, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs, and let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. That is caught at the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Here we go now.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Zach Miller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Around the NFL, they're into the second quarter in the Meadowlands. And the Chiefs have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Stafford now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Lions on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing is Stafford. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And they're going to go soft on the corners. On 1st down, it's Stafford. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So the D-line's going to spread out. On 2nd and 10, Stafford. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot before the break. Stafford throwing deep for Galladay. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 18-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. So out now come the Lions. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Akeem Hicks breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
On second down, Trubisky. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step was involved.
Trubisky with a give to Howard. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Again, it's Howard. Howard has the first down and then some. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Now Barth for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Barth now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. second down. Here's Stafford. He completes it to Jones. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The Lions on third down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Now Randall. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. They go play action with Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the 2014 NFL interception leader, Glover Quinn. And take over at the 29-yard line. They run. This is Cohen. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, Trubisky. On the right side, this is Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. They try again with Cohen. And he's got room. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Red zone opportunity.
Let's go! Blue landed! Blue landed! Detroit! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
A give to Howard. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Let's go!
They go with Howard again. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Throwing here, Trubisky. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Jared Davis, the rookie from Florida. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. Connor Barth now for the Bears field goal. This a 43-yard attempt. And Barth puts it through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So he nailed that one through despite kicking it into the teeth of the wind.
Well, let's play a little golf here, shall we? That's a low iron shot, almost like a stinger. And somehow he finds a way to get it through the wind and through the posts.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On first down, Stafford here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4.
Hey, track 32! Track 32! All right, boys, here we go.
Back to throw, Stafford. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now it's Stafford. This is Reddick on the screen. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times. Stafford on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Stafford looks to throw again. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
This is Cohen on the toss. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The Bears on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. And the D looking like they may blitz. On 3rd down, it's Cohen. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago. A great play there, 77 yards, and the Bears will add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Barth now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. To the right and complete to Galladay. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep them covered.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That one goes for 36 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And the lead will grow by one more. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
That one goes for 24 yards. Now a first down throw. Stafford. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. Throwing on third down, Stafford. And Tate's got it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. On 1st and 10, Stafford, he's going to let it fly. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And the tight end, Ebron, in motion. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Stafford, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
To throw on third down. Stafford. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jarrell Freeman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. You're not ready. You're not ready.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard, your defensive guy.